Hey guys, how's it going? So this week I couldn't make a crawl video. My crawler is currently down. I've broken a drive line and I conveniently don't have an extra one hanging around. It's no fun to drive it two-wheel drive, so it's been parked. I thought I'd take this opportunity to answer a few questions that I've been getting over the last couple of weeks about my crawler. You know, what is it? What electronics am I running? What setup am I running? For the newbies that have been asking me what it is, this is the Axial SCX10 Trail Honcho. Originally, this was an RTR I got 3-4 years ago, if not longer. I've had to replace the body. That's why it's not the silver that the more experienced crawlers are familiar with. So it's not the original body or cage, but it is still the Trail Honcho. This is heavily upgraded, I guess is a good way to say it. The only thing stock from the factory as I got it that is left on this is, believe it or not, just the frame rails. Everything else has been upgraded. Let's see, let's break under the hood and show you what I've got. A lot of you have been asking about my electronic setup. This is nothing fancy. I can't stress that enough. It is nothing fancy. It is an RC four-wheel drive 35-turn motor connected to the AE5 by Axial speed controller, running on a 2-cell Venom battery, or LiPo battery. I do have a Savix semi-stock steering servo that I haven't had any problems with, so it's still there. And that's about it. I am running a Spectrum 4-channel controller. I believe it's a DX4C, and that will eventually control my winch as well, and have it set up to control my light bar. I haven't done it yet. I'm missing a few parts to get my winch going, and I don't have room for a second battery, so I gotta tackle one problem at a time. The suspension on this, the suspension is drive chain suspension, is primarily made by a Chinese brand called Extra Speed. Being it's Chinese, you'd think it's cheap, crappy. It's actually not. The transmission is excellent. I've had no problem with it, except for it being loud. It's got pineapple gears inside, pineapple spur gear and pinion gear. When I got this, it claimed it was installed and built with fast eddy bearings. I haven't seen any proof to argue that. The bearings seem to do excellent. They look excellent. They function just like fast eddy bearings, so I would assume it is. The pineapple gears, it's very loud. I don't like the pineapple gear setup. It's just too loud for me, but it is what it is. I don't mind. I always overlap my videos with music anyways, so you can't hear it, which is fine. The axle assemblies are both front and rear. They're both Extra Speed. I got them. They were built ready to go, ready to bolt on from the factory. They have stock axle gearing, and everything is aluminum. The housing, the chubs, knuckles, lockouts, all aluminum. They were about $50 a piece. I've only found Extra Speed on eBay and Amazon. I haven't found a website or a supplier, but if you want to upgrade to aluminum housings, Extra Speed's the way to go. The shocks and links, the shocks are RC 4-wheel drive King shocks. They're 100 millimeters, fully adjustable, dual spring setup, fake reservoirs. I did not splurge and get the fully functioning remote reservoirs because I did not want them. The links are made by Hot Racing. They're standard 313 millimeter honcho links. Plastic eyelets, steel links all the way around, 4-link front and rear. They do quite well. I haven't had any problems. I have no complaints with them. The driveline made by Integi. I don't like Integi moving parts, but these were a hell of a deal, and I thought I'd give them a shot. I ran them maybe 4 times in the last 2 months that I've had them, and I blew apart the front U-joint at the tranny on my front driveline. Pinion angles are all stock. There is nothing wrong with my pinion angles. But I blew the U-joint, and Integi doesn't make rebuild kits for these, so as far as I know, nobody makes a rebuild kit that will work with these drive lines, so I am SOL with these drive lines, and that's what I'm waiting on, is new drive lines. And then I'll be able to go up and get it running again. The wheel and tire combo, the tires are Proline flat irons, the original design. These are the original flat irons. I love them. I got them shortly after I got my crawler. I got them in trade. They were obviously in a lot better shape back then, a lot less miles on them. But these tires are amazing. They do great in rock, snow, sand. I mean, you name it. Well, not so great in snow. They kind of pack up and then become slicks. But everything else, you know, they do excellent. I have no complaints about these tires. The wheels, let's close the body up. The wheels are, as far as I know, an off-brand eBay wheel. I got them secondhand as well. Only wheels and tires I seem to get secondhand. Everything else is new, but the wheels are off-brand eBay wheels. They're nice. They're all aluminum wheel, stainless hardware, 1.9s. You know, they're beadlocks. They're amazing. They're not glued. I don't glue my wheels or my wheel and tire. They're all beadlocks. So. That is pretty much it. If I didn't answer your question, I'm sorry. Remind me, and I will gladly answer it in my next video. Hopefully my next video I'll be able to crawl with, because like I said, it's no fun to drive with a broken rig. It's no fun to drive two-wheel drive. It's just no fun to drive it when it's not functioning the way it's supposed to. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notifications so you'll be the first to know when I have another video coming up. I try to make a video every week, but my life is hectic, so that doesn't always happen. But I will give notice when I do make videos. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If not, I hope you find a way to enjoy it. And I'm glad I can make it for you. Thank you guys very much.